Spot was better. It's too much sun right here. We're going to do a pair of slash jeans, but what we're going to do is work out a formula so we can get it exactly like what we want. First of all, we take the two seams, the inseam and the outseam, and pin the two together. So I line this up and pin the two together throughout each individual leg, as you can see. Then we're going to take the two legs and line them up together, and we're going to pin those two legs together toward the back, because we're going to slash it in the front. And these look really cute with a pair of lace tights or some leggings or some tights underneath. And we're creating a uniform line using my 2-inch square ruler. I'm going to measure from the seam, the side seam, 1 inch, so I won't cut any of the lines too far. And then I'm going to mark them and measure them every 2 inches. So the first line I start here, this 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, following this exact shape all the way to the bottom, and then go back and mark all the lines in 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. Now you can see this one started at 4, this is 3 3/4, this is 3 1/2. So gradually this line gets smaller and smaller because the leg is tapered at the ankle, but they are 1 inch in from the edge, so it's going to look uniform. So then we'll go and take the nice and sharp scissors and make sure you keep these lines lined up at the end, and then go in and clip all the way up to that 1 inch mark. Now make sure you don't start it at the pocket. We don't want the pocket hanging underneath. That is just up too high. That's like scandalous, okay? So we're going to cut all the way up to our mark. If you can't cut through both layers at the same time, just cut through one layer at a time, and then go back and cut the other layer in the exact same place, and do that too, because I only had to mark the one. So cut the one, cut the other, and when you wash them, you may have to wash them a couple of times, and they're gonna unravel and fringe, and it'll look like you purchased them like that, instead of you have some jacked up slacks, unraveled jeans that you did on your own and don't nothing match. I mean, that's okay if that's the look you want. But we'll continue this to the bottom. You may have to wash them several times to get the look you want, but then email me and let me know on YouTube if you like your jeans. They came out like you want. So I'll continue this until I'm finished. I'm going to pull the top part apart so you can see. If I pull these out right quick. It's going to look like that. And when you wash it, it's just going to unravel. Both sides look exactly the same, and that's what makes it so cool. 2 inches apart. And so in order to get this little frizzy part to happen on your jeans, take a pin, it could be a safety pin, and go in and just begin to pull the little threads. You can either pull them by hand, all the little loose threads, but definitely it's easier to use a pin. And the farther you go down, the more frizzy stuff you're going to get. And of course, the friction in the wash machine cycle going to help your jeans frizz up a lot. So just keep pulling it and pulling it until you can get your jeans to frizz up just like you want. See that? So the longer, the deeper you pull it, the threads, the more it's going to frizz up. So here we go. That's just our start. And when you wash it, even more. I bought a little package of crystals. You can buy these at any craft store, whatever color you want to use and whatever studs. And we just wanted to make sure we had some bling. So the studs, all I do is put it on. These I had to hand sew on in the back, and I just went on either side of these and placed them. And then I measured down 1.5 inches. So you want to figure out a pattern first and then work your pattern so they'll be symmetrical. But the studs, sometimes they come with a kit. If you're not going to do this a lot, then don't invest in a kit. All I do is take it and push it through the back, and the little prongs push through, and then I just take a penny and push them down to lock them in place so that you won't get poked. And that's it. So figure out a pattern and then stitch them. And I just took my ruler and I used it so I can get the placement exactly the same between all of them. So you'll have your $200-300 looking jeans. Alright? So make sure you look at me on Twitter and check out my book, Sex in the Church. And tweet me and let me know how your jeans look.